Hi everyone, my name is Evgeny Mirolyubov. I'm a technical marketing engineer within the Advanced Threat Solutions group at Cisco Systems. In this video we are going to have a look at how to provision Cisco Cognitive Threat Analytics account from the Endpoints console, as well as how to configure your web proxy to send web access log data to CTA Cloud for analysis. Cognitive Threat Analytics is a breach detection technology that works by analyzing telemetry from supported web proxies, such as Cisco Web Security Appliance, as well as other third-party proxies. CTA can also take NetFlow telemetry from Cisco StealthWatch. The system analyzes user and device behaviors to discover malware infections that were able to circumvent other security measures. Let's now have a look at 3 simple steps that are required to set up CTA in a scenario where you have Endpoints and Cisco Web Security Appliance. Our first step is to enable CTA in Endpoints console. In order to do so, go to your Endpoints console, Accounts, Business, then click on Edit, scroll down to the bottom of the page where you will see Cognitive Threat Analytics section and click Enable. At this point, an account for your CTA is automatically provisioned, and we can proceed to step number 2. In our second step, we are going to do a couple of things. First of all, add a CTA device account, and second of all, configure a log subscription to send telemetry from Web Security Appliance to CTA Cloud for processing. In order to do so, go back to your Endpoints and click on Configure next to Cognitive Threat Analytics. This takes you to the Device Accounts wizard. Click on Let's Get Started. Click on Automatic Upload method. Choose a protocol for uploading data from Web Security Appliance to CTA Cloud. In case of WSA, it's going to be SCP. Add a device account name. Could be any name you like. CTA presents us with the details that are necessary for us in order to configure a log subscription. Click on Finish. Now let's go back to Web Security Appliance and let's configure a log subscription. System Administration, Log Subscriptions. Click Add a log subscription. Select a log type, which should be W3C. Give it a meaningful log name. Next, we are going to select the log fields that are necessary for CTA to process the data correctly. Remove the log fields that are already inside, everything apart from the timestamp. We are going to need a list of custom log fields that are required for CTA to process the data correctly. In order to obtain them, the most simple way is to go to Google and search for CTA WSA. The first link on the page is going to present you with the configuration guide. In the configuration guide, you have the log fields that are required for CTA. Copy everything apart from the timestamp because the timestamp was already inside. Paste the custom log fields and click Add. Select the rollover by file size to 500 MB. Also include the rollover by time interval. Custom interval which would be applicable is something from 10 to 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how many users you have behind your web proxy. Enable log compression. This is going to be important for us. Choose the retrieval method for the logs. SCP on remote server. Now we're going to need the SCP host, SCP directory, and the username. Go back to the device accounts and retrieve this information from the device account that we have created. SCP hostname, SCP directory, and device username. Click on Enable Host Key Checking and click on Submit. Web Security Appliance presents us with an SSH key which we are going to need to copy and paste back to the CTA device account. Make sure to copy this key carefully. Go back to CTA and paste the public SSH key here. Click on Save SSH key. We see the account creation is in progress. We're gonna need now to Commit the changes in Web Security Appliance. Go back to the CTA Device account page, update the page, and review the status that should show us ready. At this step, we have configured Cisco Web Security Appliance to send the web access log data to CTA Cloud for analysis. In our last step, we are going to confirm that the log uploads from Web Security Appliance to CTA Cloud are happening correctly and there are no error messages. In order to do so, go back to the Web Security Appliance to the log subscription page where we have just created the CTA log subscription. Choose this log subscription, scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Rollover Now. After we have rolled over the logs, Web Security Appliance is going to show us that the logs were rolled over successfully. Now let's check whether any data came to the CTA device account. Go back to CTA Device Accounts page, and we see that the last upload happened recently. We see how much data was uploaded, at what rate, and if we unfold the Web Security Appliance v device account here, we can see that the log uploads are happening. To double check it once again, go to the activity log, and we see that there are no error messages. At this time, we are done with the setup of CTA integration with M4 endpoints and with Web Security Appliance. It usually takes a couple of days or maybe a week to see first threat findings. Our data shows that roughly 5 to 10 machines on average from every 1,000 machines are compromised, so there are good chances to see results soon. If you would like to learn more about CTA, simply go to YouTube, type Cognitive Threat Analytics, and that will present a number of videos for you for self-education. Thank you very much for your attention, and I definitely hope it was useful.